Do do do, baby, you're doing it wrong. Do do do, it shouldn't take you this long. Do do do, do do, baby, you're doing it wrong.
Hey pandas and butterflies, how are you doing? I hope you guys have had a great week since our last post.
Okay, so the topic for today, topic number 2, is green flags in relationships.
Green.
Ha!
She got the memo. She is on the other side of the fence. You know when they say greener pastures, so you can see.
Okay, so Michelle, tell us what green flags are, because I know red ones.
We know all the red ones, that's the thing. So I guess before I get into what they are, I guess we chose this topic because we're always so focused on the red flags. Everyone's always like, red flag, red. We're always talking about the negative in people. Like we're always low-key looking for the negative in people. So I think it's time we switch that up and start looking for the positive in people. And then obviously if you can't find the positive thing, dustbin. Some of the green flags that I found resonate to me are you can be your authentic self and not try to impress each other. That's one. You find yourself laughing and smiling a lot. Yeah, it has to be consistent.
A genuine type
a genuine,
of
yeah.
laugh, not just like I did something wrong, now I'm trying to
make
get
you
up
happy.
to you and I'm trying to keep you here type of thing. Where it's just a genuine, you guys get each other's humor, man.
So not those inconsistent people that make you laugh today, 2 days later they're ghost. You're just like, Casper,
Where are you?
is that you? Where did you go? So yeah. Another one is you feel respected by this person. This one would be you want similar things in life. It's a big green flag if you share common values.
What do you mean by you want the same things in life? Goal orientated?
It can be goal orientated and things like, okay, let's say I meet you today and I'm like, I want to get married one day and you don't want to get married. See, so you need to have like a similar end goal and destination. Whereas you can meet someone, they're a green flag, but they don't believe in marriage and
for you it's very important.
And for you it's very important. So you see, so like sometimes not all green flags are for you, you know. You can see a person and you could meet a person and be like, this is a green flag, yes sir. But is he for you? Is she for you? Are they for you? And the next one is you want to make sacrifices for each other but not too many. So I guess there has to be a balanced compromising situation.
The 3 C's: commitment, communication, and compromise. I hope I got that right. If I didn't, correct me. But yeah.
Section below.
It shouldn't be a compromise of your person though. Your being. The essence of who you are.
Yes.
Sometimes people think sacrifice and compromise needs to be drastic. You'll end up resenting that person.
Yeah.
Straight up, you'll end up resenting that person. And then later on, when you figure out that this is not working for you, then you look in the mirror and you won't even recognize what's in the mirror.
And you would hate yourself. That's when you start hating yourself.
Yes,
You're like, who am I? You don't know who you are anymore. You know, you're not loving yourself. Like that. That self-love is non-existent. And I guess the next one would be your interdependent. Interdependence means doing what is within your power to meet your partner's needs without losing your sense of self or sacrificing your own needs. Yeah.
You need to know your own needs in order not to sacrifice your own needs.
Exactly. Look at self-love coming back to this episode, because in every episode
we're gonna talk about you, boo. It's you. You. Look in the mirror.
Look, man in the mirror. What is he saying? What are they saying?
Look the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to stop dating red flags.
Oh. What are your green flags?
Okay, so I said my green flags are consistency. I feel like that's like really up there. And I think you made that point as well. Yeah, guys, like don't be in and out in somebody's life. That's just really confusing. It's really confusing, and it's even worse when you start feeling like you yourself are crazy.
Exactly.
For feeling like this is not right.
This is not working.
Yeah,
No.
this is not it. Because now you come in, you're sweet, you're tantalizing.
You know you're doing the right thing.
You know?
You're giving me all the right vibes, and then you just go quiet.
How disrespectful is that?
Oh, hell is hot.
You gon' burn, nigga.
Hell is hot.
You gon' burn. And then my second point was spirituality. Especially someone who's more spiritual than they are religious. Very suits that they wore to church, they turn around and treat people like they're nothing. Or then they're fake. And then you're like, oh, okay. When you leave the church in that very suit, are you still the same person you were when you entered? And then willingness to grow and learn and change and evolve into the person that they want to be, and not materialistically. Because a lot of people have materialistic goals, but are you aware of your emotional being? Are you aware of your mental state? Are you aware of your spiritual state? Are you in touch with your being? Are you aware of yourself, man? Do you care about yourself?
Exactly. Do you know what you need other than like material things?
Yes.
Do you know what you
I
need
wanna be a
emotionally?
trophy. I wanna be
Exactly.
somebody's trophy. I want to be there when we must interact and evolve as individuals, but also as a bonded like unity. Whether it's friendship, whether it's romantic relationship, parent relationship. Better start calling your parents out, but that's a whole other chat.
Scary.
Yeah. Just have a relationship with yourself. Love yourself enough to have that relationship where you're doing all the things you do in other relationships with yourself. Where you sit down and you're like, I didn't like the way you spoke to me earlier. When you told me that I wasn't good enough for what. I don't like that. Correct yourself. Be like, nah, fam, I didn't like that. So that then when you communicate to me, then it's also coming from a place that I know I don't like it when I do it to myself. And I damn as hell don't like it when you do it to me. Just have that relationship with yourself, man. Just,
I love that. So now we're gonna get personal. We gonna look at you. and me.
okay.
I can't call people out, but I call myself out. But do you think you're a green flag?
I think to a certain extent, yes. I'm more of a green flag now than I was before. Because when my partner and I got together, I was a dead ass red flag. Now I've evolved into a light shade of green.
Okay, that's nice. I actually like that. Light shade of green. You're like,
I learned that from
I heard that. My teacher stuff sometimes. She teaches me all the time. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
And your partner, do you think he's a green flag, or did he also then evolve into the green flag he is now?
I think when I met him, he was a green flag. Yes. And I think he's still a green flag. It's just now you also learn that people are green and sometimes they have red flag tendencies.
Yes, that's
But it's not blatant red flag tendencies. There's a difference, guys.
Okay.
There's a whole difference.
There's the red flags where you know, run away. There's like subtle, I guess, nuances of red flags that are they're just, undertones where you be like, okay, I can tolerate this and we can work this out.
Do you think you're a green flag? Asking them.
Okay, I think I'm working towards being a green flag. So maybe I'm also a light green.
Okay.
Or maybe just before. I don't know. Yeah, maybe light green, maybe just is there another green before light green? Neon?
Maybe like the yellow going into green.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how the colors.
Is that how the flags go? They go from red, orange, yellow, light green, and then dark green. You start with the red, and then you go into orange, and then yellow, and then light green. I'm, in between the yellow and the light green. Yeah, what I'm into. So I think I'm working towards being a green flag. I don't think I am. I think I can be better. So I can safely say I'm working towards being a green flag.
Okay, what steps did you take to get to yellow? So yeah.
So actually, I think I went backwards. I think I started as a green flag.
This is some fucked
That was an entanglement. I came out of that an angry individual. And then now I had to unlearn all of that because that wasn't who I am. And even after the relationship ended, I didn't know who I was. Like, I'm still trying to unlearn like things like my paranoia, my trust issues. And I'm getting to be, when I'm green, you can't touch me. It's on period. Yeah. How did you know your partner was a green flag?
This is gonna sound so toxic, but because he was the exact opposite of me. I had come out of a lot of red flag relationships where both of us were very toxic, and I had a lot of things that I needed to unlearn about myself and about how I interacted with others. He was very, very, very different from who I was during that time. Communicated very efficiently. He was very consistent. Immensely spiritual, and I loved being around him. I think there were a lot of people that I kicked around me just for fuss, just so that the room wasn't quiet. So it was literally just that. He was the exact opposite of anyone that I'd ever dated. He was the exact opposite of me. Yeah, it's weird to say that now, but I know that's facts, yeah.
Just a disclaimer, I just want you guys to know, this is a ZIM gen. Imagine.
So
An
mad.
entire Zimbabwe man. Can you hear how she can find gents from Zimbabwe, eh?
No, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you.
Not all of them.
Not all of
shout-
them.
No.
And some of you who are watching, not you.
Not you.
Not you.
You know who you
I'm
are?
not talking to
Not you.
Not you. Satire.
Knowing her partner makes me so happy because I'm like, what? They exist in my country? I bet.
No, man. No, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you.
Go to the
guys.
right ones.
But yeah, it was literally just having someone who did not take my shit, basically. And then also being also very tired of my own shit. I think it was Jennifer Lewis, who said if you sit in the toilet long enough, the shit stops smelling. Something like that, I'm paraphrasing. But if you're now sitting in your own shit, after a while it's gonna stop smelling, hey? So you do need people who are gonna be like, your shit stinks, bruh. So wipe your ass.
Don't be comfortable in your gap.
Don't. See,
Don't.
we can end the video.
That would
Cut the cameras.
cut the cameras.
Dead ass.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Yeah.
What are 3 characteristics of green flaggery that you would like to adopt? More secure within myself. I would say pouring more into my own cup. Pouring more positive reaffirming.
Reinforcement.
Reinforcement.
Positive reasons.
Positivity. Pouring more positivity into my own cup in the sense of feeding into my love languages for myself more often. And I don't think there should be a limit on how much you love yourself. I think there should be a limit on arrogance and vanity, and those are different things. Those are very different things. But I don't think there should be a limit on how much you love yourself. In the same way that you hope that your partner continues to pour love into you, you should also be consistent, be more willing to give more to yourself. Be more vulnerable. Being more willing to be vulnerable. Just allowing myself to be a human being and not be held back by stereotypes that have been put on me as a dark-skinned black woman.
Able to communicate with people effectively, not just communicate, hey, what's up now? Be able to tell people about my emotions, my state of the time, be able to tell them I don't like what they're doing instead of just being quiet and like, okay, bye then. You know, to being kind to myself.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the more I'm kind to myself, the more I can be kind to others. Yeah, I think no wrong can come from being kind to others. Yeah. Not that I'm doing it for like being right in everyone's eye, no, but like I feel like if I am happy within myself and kinder to myself with how I speak to myself, how I deal with myself, like forgiving myself, I think that would impact how I see myself as a person, and so that if someone comes with their opinion of me, I'm not like, oh my god, it must be true.
Yeah.
What are the green flags you think you need to work on for yourself? You're not always looking for green flags, but you are a green flag. We also want you to be green flags. Yeah. Well, let us know. And
Down below.
like, comment, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much. You guys. Ow, my wrist.
Watching the whole video. Welcome to the end.
Welcome to the. If you made it this far, guys, I know we talk. I know we're trying to cut them short. We're trying. See you
Next time.
next.
Sometime.
We're gonna see you.
We will see you.
Bet your ass.
Run a man down in my Jordans, run a man down in my barmaid top. Messi, that's how I shoot my shot. I missed a drop and a pagan up. Still got beats, yeah, they still got. Run a man down in my Jordans, run a man down in my barmaid top. Messi, that's how I shoot my shot.